Oh, it's working. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I went to the bathroom. Okay, so I wrote down some notes, and I'm gonna try to focus this video just a little bit more, so I can make some good progress. Um, the key for me in these videos is to use it as a thought process, but I also hope that in doing this, I can provide a resource for other people. The reason I say this is because I have I'm trying to apply my first step. My first step is to find my accountability and my motivation, right? I want to improve my life, but I need the motivation. We talked about that, right? And one of my motivating factors throughout my life has been to make a difference in people's lives and influence others. So I'm just going to come out and say this, that I want to be so successful at my self-transformation that you're watching this video because I've made an amazing transformation and you want to know how I did it. That is my power behind this. So right now, looking at me right now, this is what you see. I want you to see something different in the now, in the future, when the future becomes now. Okay. What I'm identifying is setting up a plan for yourself, for me, that works with how you function. So we all have to look back in our lives and go, this worked, this didn't. Let me look at the tools that worked and apply it. So here goes. We're at the beginning here. We're in this together, and this is what I'm gonna do. What has worked for me? Well, honestly, accountability is huge. When I know someone's watching, I try harder. I wish I could be one of those people that just is like, I'm gonna do this for me because I, value myself so much, and I just think I'm the best, and I only need to be accountable to me. Bullshit. It doesn't work. Right? It doesn't work for me, so I'm not gonna try that. Right? I'm gonna try things like, writing things down and checking them off. Did I do it? Right? There's a lot of techniques that we can apply, right? But the first thing that I want to do is kind of identify my goals and start with one thing this week that I can change, that I can do consistently. And knowing that being consistent is hard for me, I'm going to identify something else that will help me be more consistent, right? So we know things about ourselves because we've been through so many years of life with ourselves. And we've got to stop and take note, self-reflect enough to learn those lessons. All right. I am not consistent because I think nobody cares. I think nobody's watching. I don't know what I'm doing this for. I don't know why when I go to the fridge and I decide to eat, my healthy snack versus the chips and the sour cream, what makes that choice? Sometimes I make that choice because I just don't fucking care. I'm tired and I'm hungry and my body's craving salt and the chips are in the cupboard and they're really good. What if the chips weren't in the cupboard? Don't buy the chips. Right? Set yourself up for success because you have to learn how to help yourself. And I want to help myself. So I'm going to identify some goals and I'm going to identify how to set up scenarios for those goals in order to make them possible, knowing how I operate. All right. Let's look at a first one. I wrote some notes on my computer here, so we're going to go through them. All right. Oh, to be clear, I'm going to go through my goals. But the first thing I've identified in life is that you can't accomplish your goals if you don't talk about them. If you don't set aside time to think about them. Like, I'm recognizing that my goals aren't happening because I haven't made a plan. But to make a plan, you've got to sit down and actually work on it. Like, it takes time and effort. That's why these first few videos are going to be kind of, crappy and disoriented and choppy and all over the place. That's normal. That's exactly the way it should be, because nothing is smooth and efficient unless you've worked on it. And when you're starting something new, like I'm doing right now, it's going to be a little rough. And I'm going to pat myself on the back for sitting here, putting this time in, and not worry so much about how perfect or smooth or efficient it is. Got to put the time in. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself the time. This is a project I'm going to start. I'm starting this today, right? And this project is going to involve time. So I haven't figured out yet the plan, but it could be an hour a week, 2 hours a week, maybe. Like I can't do this. Nothing's gonna happen. My goals are not gonna happen. I can't sit down and have and set aside time to write my goals, to write my hang-ups, to write down why things aren't getting accomplished, to problem solve, that decision-making scenario. Am I not preparing enough for my food on Sunday so that I can be successful during the week? Whatever it is, we know there's solutions, right? But without the time to prepare a plan, none of it will happen. And none of it has happened. And that's why I'm here. Okay, first change. Set aside time for myself to have these video conferences, to sit and discuss how to make it happen. Okay, this is going to be hard for me because I like things to happen quickly and I like solutions, and really what I want to do right now is run downstairs and start painting the wall of the extra bedroom that I built and get the bedroom set up because I've got, window people coming to install windows tomorrow, and I'm just so excited. I want to do a project, right? But you can probably see behind me that I have wallpaper peeling off my walls because I haven't finished that. There's a lot of shit in this house is not done or halfway done because I like to do things that are fast and quick because I have ADD, and when I do that it makes me feel good and I get this endorphin rush that makes me feel good. And I've been living my life on those quick fixes for way too long. And I already know this about myself. So we're committing to one thing. The first thing is change. The first step to change is investing time to think about it. That's all we're doing. I'm going to invest time to think about how to change. Okay, so I'm committing this week. Committing to 2 hours. I've already done an hour today. That's great. So later on this week I'll commit another hour. 2 hours of self-reflection. Self-reflection on my goals. All right. So to briefly touch on this, just so I'm thinking out loud, it's the purpose of this video. What are my goals? Okay. Food management. Okay. Being conscious of what I eat and when. Taking control of your food is probably the hardest thing we will all do. Right? But we all know we know how to do it, right? How is not the problem. It's the why. Why can't we do it? Why aren't we not doing it? Okay. Time to set accountability. Okay? Time to figure out solutions around my food that provides me with the accountability, because I've already identified in my past that accountability works. Right? Somebody's checking in on me, or I've got to log something, or you know, something happens. I mean, people have these programs, right? Apps and stuff, right? We have to dig a little bit deeper. We need to combine our motivation and the accountability in order to accomplish it. I think part of it's time, part of it's excuses. Oh, I'm going to have to think on this one a little bit more, because it's hard. It's so freaking hard. Food is hard, but it shouldn't be. Motivation. Does that mean making a board of pictures that inspire me and putting them in my bedroom? You know, like making a calendar where I can cross off every day that I eat well, visually see it. You know, like I said, we have the how. Why aren't we doing it? Why am I not doing it? Do I not think I'm worth it? Okay, we're going to come back to that. This is a journey. Remember, we don't have to have all the answers. Bethany, you don't have to have all the answers. God, this is so hard. Okay, fitness. Okay, I want growth. I know how to do it. We already know. We already know the how. Why am I not fitting it in every day? Why am I not fitting in the hours? Am I really that busy? Am I busy with things that are more of a priority than fitness? I don't think so. Nope. If I just identified my biggest goals to be health, fitness, accomplishing something in this world that's influential and contributes to society, and financially being more stable, and being in a solid relationship, working towards a family. If I just identified those as my biggest priorities in my life, then I should be doing something around that every day. Instead, I'm doing other things. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing. Just stuff that fills up my life all day long. I ordered sunglasses on Amazon. Do I really need that? Maybe, but it doesn't matter. I didn't need to spend an hour looking at them. Just shit. Filling up my life so that I can feel like I've done shit. Okay. Back to goals. Fitness. Alright. Why am I not accomplishing fitness? Why am I not fitting the hours in? I know one of them is because if I don't get to a class, then I don't work out. So, here's a solution. Although I know I don't have to find all the solutions. Here's one. Work out at home. I don't have workouts that motivate me. I'm not motivated by working out by myself. Okay. Got it. Let's set up solutions that counteract our weaknesses. I don't like coming up with stuff myself. Find workouts online that I can do at home and print them out ahead of time. Put them on my wall. Maybe I just need to make a big wall on my bedroom that includes like an inspirational section, right? Pictures, people that inspire me, things I want to look like, how I want to feel, happiness quotes. I don't know. Like maybe I just need to fill my whole wall up, with things, because if that's what motivates me, and that's what helps do it, I need to do that. Okay. Maybe on that wall I need to put workout ideas so that they're right there. I wake up, I get out of bed, and I do a workout. I do some squats, sit-ups, whatever, do something. Take my dog for a run. Oh my God, that would fix my other problem, which is walking my dog. All right, so solutions around there are attainable. Just gotta work on it. All right, here's another goal. Pursue one of my ideas. We all have ideas, right? So it makes us great and unique. We're always thinking about great ideas, things that we can do, invent, build, books we could write, right? Why are we doing them? I don't know. We think maybe somebody else has done it, or that's kind of a silly idea, right? In this video that I was watching by this Melissa person, whatever, from the TED Talk, she really inspired me by addressing the fact that we have 3 seconds after an idea comes to us to act, or that idea goes away, or it's pushed under the rug. 3 seconds. You're laying in bed, right? And you're like, gotta get up. 3 seconds. Jump out of bed. It's gonna feel great. Don't jump out of bed. Those 3 seconds are over, and it will feel like the hardest thing you've ever done. Start putting this 3 second thing. There's something to this, I think. This 3 second rule. Go to the gym, 3 seconds. Work out, 3 seconds. 3 seconds to decide to do it. Or it's gone and you lose the motivation. That's what it was. 3 seconds to motivation. And the motivation goes away. That's why we're so motivated. We're not acting fast enough. We acted within 3 seconds of when the idea hits us. Where would we be? Okay, I'm going to try it. I'm adding act within 3 seconds. 3 second motivation rule. I like how that sounds. Okay. I have an idea. I have lots of ideas, but I have this idea and I've had it for a really long time, okay? It involves homeless people and how to help them, okay? Really, really draws on my heart for some reason. Helping people. And, I know there's lots of programs out there that are great, and I'm always thinking about these ideas. Setting up a website where homeless people can make money by putting services and jobs, A lot of people who are homeless have lots of skills. Tutoring, math, some of them have been teachers, some of them have been, developers, and they're not all homeless because of drugs or mental illness. A lot of them are just in transition because they were living paycheck to paycheck and they lost their job, and lost their house. So situations where you could help them by providing services. They would get reviews, right? They would be able to get paid through a bank account, which would help them establish more credibility. And anyways, I'm thinking about these things, and I never did anything, right? But I'm gonna do something. Okay, so this is an area where to accomplish it, I'm gonna have to set up some steps, some guidelines, and I think that's the missing link. If I really want to do it, I know how, but the why has got to happen. Why? Why do I want to do this? Make a difference. Okay. All right, I think that's it for this week's episode. I guess this is episode 2, part 1, part B, maybe we call it that. I'm gonna work on these things. Like I said, I decided there's 2 things I'm gonna do this week. I'm gonna commit 2 hours of self-reflection, and I'm gonna try to employ the 3-second motivational rule, which means if I want to go work out and I'm laying in bed, I got 3 seconds to decide. Okay. If I, am at home and I'm sitting there on the couch and I'm like, I should work out and do some squats, I have 3 seconds to get off my ass and do it. Now all I need is a walk. I got 3 seconds to move my ass. Okay. So I'm gonna apply those 2 things this week, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. But this is an exciting journey, and I'm really, really excited to do this this video thing. The video thing, like I said, is my method for accountability, because I am inspired and motivated when I feel like people are there and watching, and I'm setting this up for myself with nobody on the other side of this right now but my monitor, my screen. No clue that anybody will ever watch this, but I'm setting it up because I want the accountability, and I want to believe that I can change my life, and through that, help you change your life. And that's what I'm going to do. I will be successful.